How's it locked? Oh.
There's like an event going on, so I wanted to go hop on there and see what's going
What's
on.
up? Oh
I
my
was gonna
god,
tell
you
you.
look so fucked up.
So
Thanks.
you said the winner was for Miss Allison King for
For the prison
taking
escape.
prison.
Yes. I've
So it's
already
gonna
issued
be
it. I charged her with reckless evading, kidnapping, and aiding and abetting, and then
that
assessed her
sounds good.
half of the time and fine of escape, and made note of that in the warrant.
Okay, there you go.
Because that
Did
would,
you
Well,
get any pictures from the Evangelico?
of course, I did.
Of course you did. I knew you did. Could you just send me or put in evidence just a picture
Oh
of
yeah,
all the
yeah,
inside?
yeah. I also wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, what's up?
I just want to ask you a couple questions about if there was any reason you thought somebody might try to kidnap you, if you had any altercations with anybody in the past few weeks,
Nah,
or people like
there
to hold
was.
grudges.
That is true. Well, yesterday there was some red fellers at Pillbox shooting down officers. So I returned fire and then got shot down. That's the only other interaction that I've had with them. So I don't know what the hell they were doing. And then they came in, they picked me up at the prison and did me dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is pretty dirty. I imagine just picking up an officer, doing their job, getting a hostage, safely.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember the name of the hostage?
I believe I do.
Was he, had he already left?
It
You
was
recall?
Mr. Jerry King. I believe he's still there. He didn't have a vehicle. He said he was gonna
Jerry
walk, so
King.
he might have seen it all.
Okay, okay.
who the fuck is this guy?
That's Chuck Nasty.
Yeah, this Chuck
Chuck Nasty.
Nasty. Yeah, it's
Chuck
my
Nasty.
cadet. Alright, let me get those pictures for you.
I have a picture of Mr. Jerry King's ID if you would like it.
Ah, yes, we'll trade. You give me that, and I'll give you. I also collected some shell casings from the jewelry store, but they're probably unrelated. Um,
I sent you Mr. Jerry King's ID in his face.
oh, yeah, me and Mr. McNasty came across a purple and color Mitsubishi Lancer. Obviously, it no longer had stolen plates on it. Two individuals stepped out. There was two individuals that led a store robbery. Then they stood in front of our car, refused to move.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
The fuck?
What do you mean, no sound? There should be sound.
Then wait.
Yeah.
So they just pulled up in front of your car?
Well, their car was parked beside us. They got into their car, was parked on the sidewalk. Then they moved it beside us, and they got out and stood in front of our car.
Did they move eventually?
Yeah, I called for additionals, and they were like, "Well, you have to get out and manhandle me." Yeah, girl. And so, I was
So
getting
the
ready
cat
to jump
colony.
out and, beat him with the baton of justice right out of my way, but they left.
Did the dash. Alright. You
Mm-hmm.
don't gotta worry about it though.
Oh, no, they just,
226, ladies
sounded a
30
whole
more.
lot like the people they robbed at 24/7.
Gotcha.
What
I
about
was
those
there. I
stuff
don't know who
evidence?
they are, though.
Howdy, Chuck.
Throw one ten of that.
Hey,
Oh,
how's it going?
in regards to, I might try and call this, I'll try and call Mr. King.
Soloed already.
226, 23, code 6.
You're gonna what, Miss King?
I'm gonna give a phone call to Mr. Jerry King.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
You think he's
Throw one
related to
10 as well.
Allison?
Maybe.